never slow up. No, I don't take shit, I got no love.
It's too many times. Marco really not having a great race today, unfortunately.
No, as I say, he's
Yesterday's crash.
And Brian Uriarte up into third place. He passed Veda Pratama going into the
Second place and a win in his very first outing in that class. You're looking at a very special.
season's been like that. A great race, an ordinary race.
Sometimes his own issues, sometimes out of his control.
First corner.
This is a much different race that we see compared to yesterday. You can tell the riders that have done their young Italian. He's now on the hunt to try and join this leading group here in Rookies Cup.
Yeah, superbly talented, isn't he?
Well, isn't it as well?
Yeah. Anyway, he's gonna have a long way to. He's going to struggle.
Homework overnight. They knew exactly when they needed to improve. You spoke to Brian. He said he sounded a little bit lost almost.
And he's a lovely character. So sad that he missed most of this season through injury. Got to get points, I think, when he does the long lap with only 2.5 laps remaining. Well,
he wasn't sure what he did wrong, but he certainly rectified it today.
That's right, indeed. He's up into second place. He's past Valentin.
Here we go then. It's being stretched. Carpe pulling the
Okay, back we are then with Alvaro Carpe just ahead of Brian Uriarte. They've got about 4 or 5 Brony. He's already on the tail of the 83 of Alvaro Carpe. Yes, he didn't pinpoint just what
the pin. 144.8. How about that then? But Pini, 144.
Bike lengths lead now over Pratama and Chies, and the rest of them went wrong. He just was a bit miffed, but he's certainly got it sorted now, hasn't he?
Stand up, Austria, your boy Leo 0.5. He is catching them, but they are pulling the pin. Seemingly that pace in the start of
crucial part of the race. Obviously they're going to come down to 2 laps.
Hammerstorff for the number 5 is in 8th place. He's in this leading group vying for a potential podium then. That's a great. The race was just that little bit slower, perhaps saving some tyres.
Well, and are they off? Did they touch the go after a couple of corners? It is yesterday's winner, Alvaro Carpe, that leads. Chies
start from him.
And Brian Uriarte takes the lead. He takes the lead going sideways past Alvar Green there on the exit. Uriarte and Carpe, they were very close to it.
They are
goes inside Pratama to take 3rd place.
Rico getting pushed back again.
Carpe into the downhill right-hander.
He is an intelligent and fun lad. At the moment, as we see on Pini's, he's managed to caught back on Pugliese. He's brought him with him as well. So we've actually got 8 riders now. Let's get a track limits warning. As we see KJ Monignane stopped with a technical issue. That's a big shame for him to watch, isn't he? Brian Uriarte. He wants that championship lead back. A reminder that this is his first towards the end of this, potentially battling for the podium positions then. You got Moodley just off the back. How far the South African?
And really, you know, it's not. Is it closing up in front, in fact?
Year in Rookies Cup, as well as the likes of Peroni, who's there in 3rd. We've got 1, 2, 3 in the champ. Off the back, half a second. So 2 laps to go. He's really got to get a wriggle on now. Mind the green, boys.
Because way back to Rammersdorf in 11th, it's showing on our timing screen as one group, and there really isn't.
Championship 1, 2, 3 on track.
And as you can see from the live point score that just was, Brian Uriarte takes up the lead. He's got Chies on his tail. Then it's Carpe. Too much in it between the leading groups now.
Yeah, you've got. Yeah, well, it's under a second.
On the screen before, he now has retaken the lead. As things stand by 3 points, he has the advantage over Peroni. Pratama is there.
But for how long? Between each rider, even back from Pini. So Moodley, Christian Daniel Jr.
Alvaro Carpe down the hill on the brakes again they go.
Chies moves up another couple of spots.
Changing direction. That's so tight, it's so ragged. It's really getting the pressure.
Julia Pugliese and Leo Rammerstorff could well be joining that party as well, as Brian Uriarte goes very, very well. Then he's in 4th, now on the tail of Veda Pratama, who has a bobble through turn 9. Ruche Moodley goes really
on, and Ruche has dragged that go back into contention. It is now wide.
Lennox Famara has actually crashed out, unfortunately, but it says rider wide at turn 9 onto the green stuff. Through they come, the final corner then. They are having to...
10 men battling for the...
He's going up the inside, yeah, he's going up the inside of Pugliese. He's taken Rico Salmella. Okay.
Yeah, I think we saw Brian run wide like that yesterday. It's very odd. Perhaps he just gets
chased down this leading trio, Peter, because they're starting to get away.
They are indeed, and these guys are clever enough. enough to make...
Peeny pushed wide then. They are off the back here. The riders starting to try and avoid the slipstream, hugging
himself, in too deep there somehow, and that he lost a lot of places there yesterday doing the same thing. Use of it, Uriarte, Carpe and Peroni, they could pull away from this back. We almost never see it.
The white line then, Peeny on the back of this group once again. Here we go down into turn 4. It's 1.5 laps.
But he's dropped all the way back now to 5th place.
To go.
And Brian Uriarte can't make a mistake here. He's drifted wide yesterday, drifted wide today in Rookies Cup. But these guys, if anybody can do it, these guys are clever enough.
An absolute disastrous start to the...
Right, the lead is with, and that's the pulls the tight line. He's got it right. He's got a lap and a half to defend the lead.
Race for Morelli. He's down in 14th now. Not sure what's happened to No Plan B, number 95, but he's back.
48 of Lemmick Ferrara, as you say. He's okay. He's obviously rejoined the race.
That's 2A and 2B. He went. This is as tense as it gets in Rookies Cup. They have absolutely pulled the pin. They're off the leading group. A lot of work to do for him over the next 14 laps.
And we know that Chies was super fast yesterday.
Down then, I think. Here's what happened to him. Yeah, front end washed away.
Going in.
Still running low, 145s. This pace is red hot in comparison to what it was yesterday.
Absolutely incredible. If he can pull out that kind of pace again, he's going to close up on this leading trio. That's, I think, what happened to Ruche Moodley yesterday, wasn't
basically,
it?
similar crash.
Right, so back with the leaders.
It's all on the line here.
Yeah, still, Brian Uriarte from Chies, from Carpe. It's 3 Spaniards up front.
I was expecting more from today. It was Guido Peeny, 12th place he is. A great start to his season yesterday.
Then, across the start and finish.
You got Peeny. Peeny's caught them. He's in this group now then.
But then, Veda Pratama in the 54. Now he's looking for a way past.
What a
now
drive he had. In 8th place. It could have been better were it not for exceeding track limits and a long lap penalty. But he's a bit...
And there is battle for the lead. It's Valentin Peroni on the 73. Pulls out late on the brakes. He goes past that. Palmer's going to play his cards.
Yeah, what a drive Veda had. The 54. He's into 4th position at the moment. Further down the order than I would have hoped to see today.
And what a pace now Brian Uriarte is setting. He's pulled away by Carpe.
Didn't get to speak too much about Valentin Peroni yesterday, but he has spent the movement up the inside of Chiles. That's where his race came undone yesterday. Peeny in 5th as well. They go side
away from Carpe and Peroni by just a couple of bike lengths.
Squirrely on the brakes into turn 4. He's happy to let that entirety of his summer break training in Malaysia with Hakim Danish and his trainer and plenty of the up-and-coming stars. Down into turn 10. Here we are, Peter. It's 1 lap to go in Rookies Cup here in Austria. They fat bike squirm underneath him. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 in the championship, 1, 2, 3, 4 in the race as well. Cars from Malaysia, very much used to the heat, even though he was suffering so far this weekend. He's also grown. And out, here we go!
Carpe on one side of the track, and he's taken the advantage of...
And Salmella and Veda do something about it. They're neck and neck through turn 5, in towards turn 6, an inch or 2 as well in the summer break too, but that's not slowing him down here today.
And long lap penalty for 56.